Hello. So it's Tuesday, the 24th of March. I'm going to give you a quick update about the situation in Brazil with coronavirus. Just going to wait until definitely online and live. I think that it's probably working now. Let's just wait a few more seconds, give it a minute total, and then we can start. Okay, so hello again, and now for the update from Brazil on how the coronavirus pandemic is affecting the country. So from today, Sao Paulo has gone into lockdown with all non-essential businesses and shops being ordered to close, including all their bars and restaurants, which can only now function as delivery or takeaway services. And that's also the same case in Rio de Janeiro. It today also tightened its restrictions up from the weekend. Until today, bars and restaurants could continue to function up to 30% of capacity, but now they've been forced to close as well, other than for those delivery and takeaway services. And in fact, every single one of Brazil's 26 states and the federal district have got some kind of measures in place to contain the spread of the coronavirus here. So far today, the official figures are as follows. There have been 1,980 confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 34 deaths. So increasing every single day, but the slightly good news is that the increase from yesterday is much smaller as a percentage as it had been in previous days. Of course, though, it's important to remember that in Brazil, they're only testing the most serious cases of people coming into hospitals, still waiting for 5 million testing kits to come into the country before they can start testing less serious cases. So it means that roughly there are probably at least 10 cases that we don't know about for every single confirmed case in the country. Now, yesterday, there was the first report of a confirmed case of somebody with coronavirus in a favela in Cidade de Deus in Rio. And in fact, today, the presidents of residents associations of some of the favelas in Rio met with the state's health secretary to try and work out how they can contain the spread of the virus within favelas. Some of them have complained that they don't have any soap. There's no hand sanitizer, what they call here alcohol gel. And in fact, Rocinha, which is widely known as the largest favela in Latin America, has got no water. So residents there are saying that there's no way that they can keep their hands cleaned and stop the spread of the virus if they've got it. So some pretty worrying developments going on in Rio in terms of trying to contain that spread. Another important message to give everybody is that yesterday the UK announced and urged that any UK residents should make their way back to the UK as quickly as possible. The reason for that is not because of any restrictions on travel within the UK itself, as it were. It's more because of the fact that every day there are fewer and fewer flights available. So, for example, we told you last week that GOL had stopped all its international flights. Well, lots of the larger carriers are also beginning to reduce services. For example, KLM have announced that they will have their last flights to Fortaleza in Brazil and Rio as well on the 27th and 28th of March, respectively. So only just this coming weekend have people with flights booked on KLM got the opportunity to leave Brazil. So even though that was an issue or a message from the UK government, it probably applies to any residents of other countries here in Brazil still. Get out now while you still can, because the chances of you being able to get a flight, reschedule a flight, in the future is becoming less and less likely. I'll leave you on that note. In the meantime, stay safe. I'll give you another update tomorrow at about 2 p.m. And please do everything you can to stop the spread of this virus so that we can get our lives back to as close as normal as soon as possible.